Alright guys, and now I want to talk about under promotion in chess because we are not forced to make a queen when the pawn gets to the end. We can also make something smaller. In fact, we can make a knight, a rook, or a bishop if we don't want a queen, that is. Now, why would you not want a queen? Isn't the queen the most valuable? Isn't it 9 points and everything else is less than that? Sure, but sometimes that's the only piece that's going to ruin the game for you. So if I make a queen right now, for example, and white was thinking, should I get a queen? Should I just promote normally? But then he figured out that, first of all, he's down on points. And second of all, black has this annoying move, rook takes c3. And then not only is the white king in trouble, but we're just down a rook for a pawn, which is so sad. So instead of that, white was thinking hard and thought, do I need to make a queen? Or maybe I have something better. So you think, oh, wait a second, that's a forking distance right there. The pieces are 3 squares apart, so maybe I should get a knight here. And White thought of this idea and figured out just how good it is. You see, the king has to go away. And when the king goes away anywhere, doesn't really matter where, I will take the queen first of all. And I don't even need a queen anymore because I got his. And also I have a second fork right away. No matter what he does, I'm winning at least the exchange. So this rook goes here, this rook goes there, and suddenly I'm up a pawn in a pawn endgame instead of just in a rook endgame instead of just being down a rook. So we save the game by getting a knight instead of a queen. So sometimes it is better to get the knight rather than the queen. Here's another example of under promotion. Sometimes one piece will cause a stalemate and another piece will win the game for you. So right now we're white and we're thinking, I should get a queen, right? And a lot of kids would just get the queen right away and then think, oh, wait a second, I think I just made a big mistake. I just made a stalemate. I was winning the whole entire game. I just needed to make one right move and I messed it up and now I'm actually gonna have a draw instead of a full points. So the lucky black king says thank you very much. Instead of that, if white was a good player, he would think maybe I can make something else rather than a queen, maybe something like a rook. And after we promote to a rook, the king cannot go anywhere it wants to go because here we'll meet it with checkmate. So it's a checkmate in one move, all because we gave this king this window. The queen wouldn't give him this window. That's why we needed to make a rook. Okay, guys, the last example I want to show is for a defensive under promotion. So let's get the black king over here. And let's say black is trying to survive this game. Black is trying really, really hard. And all he needs is just to find the right piece to promote to. If he gets a queen, I have some very sad news. He loses. Checkmate. If he gets a rook, or a bishop for that matter, the same thing goes with rook h1 checkmate. The poor king has nowhere to run even though he can promote. Luckily for him, he can make a knight with a nice little check and make sure that this king is not looking at us, doesn't have opposition. So when he doesn't have opposition, I can run away and give him a bunch of other checks. And this is actually a draw because a rook shouldn't win against a knight with perfect play. Now black can still make a very big mistake, but if black plays good moves, he shouldn't lose this endgame, all because he found a way to under promote his pawn into a knight. So guys, the only two things you can't under promote to is a pawn, because you're already a pawn, okay? You can't just keep the pawn there. That would be silly. And you can't get another king. That would also be silly. We can't have two lives. It's not a video game, guys. So always ask yourself when promoting, is it better to get a queen or would another piece do a better job than the queen?